Hey, what's going on, guys? Once again, this is John from Second City Toys, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I made my Black Panther throne for my Black Panther. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you can make your own throne for all your Black Panther action figures. Today we'll be using the Walmart exclusive Black Panther, the one with the purple outfit on. So I don't know if you can tell, but in the back of the actual figure, there's going to be like this purple with the symbol of Black Panther. So that's what I use for reference. So let's go ahead and take this action figure out. Alright, so once you have your figure out, you're just gonna take them out, toss them out, and use this template back here. Now, I actually scanned this in Photoshop to make it a little bigger, but you can use this size as well. It works either way. But my preference, I went scanning it and made a print of it. Once I made a print, I did it black and white and almost not there, but enough for me to the actual symbol there, so I'll be able to trace it once I get it on. So what I did is I used this method. I remember back in like 8th grade where they taught you how to trace stuff. I went ahead and paint the back of that symbol black with a black crayon. So you want to go ahead and get as much black as you can in the back of it. I mean, I prefer having it like real sharp, deep black back there, just so the crayon can transfer over the foam when I'm tracing it. So that's pretty much what I did. So I went ahead and then grabbed my foam, and then I grabbed my stencil, and then I just started tracing. So here, let me time lapse it when I'm done tracing this bad boy. So I do apologize, guys, my time lapse did not work, so I'm gonna have to work at my normal speed, and this is pretty much what it looks like. So I do apologize if your eye cannot catch the movement, but yeah, sorry man, this is just how I work. So let's let's proceed. So once I have it stenciled into the foam, I take a minute and just pretty much take a look at it and make sure everything transferred in, or at least like indented it in the foam, so I can go ahead and trace it over with the pen one more time. So let's do that time lapse one more time. All right, guys, so as you see me tracing it, you know, just let's try to get as much detail as I can with the foam. And I do apologize, at one point I just stopped tracing and then boom, it's all done. But anyways, but here it's all up to you. At this point, it's all up to you how you want to make your throne. I made mine skinny, like starting from the seat. It's like just skinny, maybe like about 3 inches wide, and then it just kind of, as it goes up, it kind of like winds up a little bit like towards the face, but you'll see what I mean here. But like I said, this you can make however you want, however you please. So if you do make your own, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see what you guys come up with. Alright, so there you have it. This is how mine is gonna end up looking. So you know, as I told you before, it starts out skinny from the bottom, and then it just makes into the actual Black Panther symbol. That's pretty much what I had in my mind when I was first creating this. But like I said, you can make this on your own, whichever way you want, however way you want. You know, just let me know what you do, man. I would love to see some of you guys' artwork. So let me know. Tag me, like I said, on Instagram. But let's go ahead and continue. Alright, so once you have all your lines straightened up, just go ahead and cut the board or cut the outline of your throne the way you want it to, the way you guys have it prepared. Just go ahead and cut away. Make sure you're using a fresh new blade, because you don't want that blade eating at your board. So let me just go ahead and fast forward when I have everything else cut. Alright, so once we have everything cut up, make sure you put all your pieces away, and then bring out the most important tool, which is a foam cutter. This is going to help you cut into the foam very easily. It's a hot wire foam cutter. You can get these on eBay for like $8 to $10. I think I got mine for like $10 with shipping, which is not bad. What it does, you know, it heats up, and then like the edge of it or the whole rod, it's completely hot, so it makes cutting into foam super easy. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna trace over the actual cat, like within the stencil though, not the actual cat, just the stencil. So you want the cat to pop out and the rest to be sunk in. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do here. So that's yeah, so let's go ahead and get to it. So this was really hard to do on camera, especially because I didn't want to mess up, and I have the camera so far out and it was pretty awkward to do. So I'm gonna try to do, I mean, I did one on camera just to, you know, give you guys an idea of what you're gonna cut and how you're gonna cut it, and then the rest I'll do off camera. So here we go. It's just, it was hard to try to find a big enough space for me to cut through, but I think eventually I just did, which is right here. Yep, see, so you just want to cut within the stencil. So let's bring out how the end result looks like, because this is really bad. So once we have it all cut up, this is pretty much what it's supposed to look like, or at least for me. I mean, you can always go back within the lines and just clean it up a bit. I decided not to. I just left it alone because I want that natural organic rock look. So I left it alone. Either way, it's gonna get black washed, and I'm not really worried about it. I like the way it came out. Now the next thing I did was create some texture to the actual throne. So I'm gonna make like little rock patterns to go with the throne. So I was trying to actually make like little triangle stone rock patterns. So this is how I pretty much make them. Yeah, you could do the same, but you know, like I said, feel free to do whatever it is that you guys want to do. This is just how I made them. And it's not hard at all. It's pretty common sense. Just once you get the hang of it and you start doing them, then you'll be able to be comfortable and do some like really fast. The first time though, I had to like stop and think and see where the hell what's the next rock gonna be, and it was just driving me nuts. The best way I thought I could do it is just make triangles everywhere, and that's pretty much how this came up. Alright, so as you can see here, this is how the texture actually came out. It's not that bad. I do like the way it looks. So it's just, like I said, it's just a bunch of triangles just going back and forth, and you know, making it look like some kind of stone were carved in there. Now the next step I'm going to do is try to adjust the seat. I'm trying to do here is trying to level him up, make sure like at least his feet touch the ground. Although I did make a mistake, but I will go ahead and fix that later. But this is pretty much how I am trying to fix him and level him up with the ground. So once you have that spot ready, just go ahead and trace that over with the pen. And then what I'm going to do next is make some more patterns here on the seat so it doesn't look weird. So let's just go ahead and make some patterns here real quick. Alright, so once you have your patterns ready, just go ahead and line it up where you know the seat's gonna go, and let's get ready for the next step, which is hot gluing this. So I went ahead and hot glued it before off camera. I totally forgot to turn my camera on, but I went ahead and just hot glued it. Nothing too bad. You guys didn't miss much. I just went ahead and hot glued the seat to the throne. Added a little more of hot glue there at the bottom so it'll stay, and then we're just gonna do the side of the throne. So let's go ahead and just fast forward this until everything is done, and then once you find your sides, again, just make some textures, hot glue it back. Alright, so once everything is hot glued, put it back together. Now it's time to get a little messy, and we're gonna go ahead and black wash this. So let me go ahead and fast forward this one more time. All right, so when you're black washing, guys, don't be scared of just like going all in on the black wash, because everything's gonna get covered regardless. So I just pretty much go all the way in through everything. It just makes it look better at the end. Make sure you get all that green out. Make sure you don't see any green, or if your foam is pink, make sure you don't see any pink. Just cover completely everything up, and you know you'll get a better result at the end. All right, so once it's completely black, um, you know, just make sure, like I said, you don't see any green or anything. Now that I'm looking at it, I see there's like a little bit of green over there by the cat's cheek, but that's okay because it's only when you see it downward. I'm sure most of the thrones are gonna be sitting up, so you won't be able to tell. But once you do all that, just make sure everything is covered, make sure everything is clean, and then we get to the fun part, which is painting it. So I went ahead and got this black. This is kind of like a metallic black paint. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There you go. But yeah, it's something I got at Michael's, real cheap, and it's a metallic black. So I'm hoping it looks really nice and shiny towards the end of this. So let's just go ahead and paint this whole thing up. Alright, so I do want to apologize that I forgot to hit the record button as I was painting the template purple. But what I did was I grabbed this purple metallic paint, same brand that I got at Michael's for real cheap, and I just went ahead and paint some of the cracks within the cat. And I'll show you guys a little bit here. So see, this is the paint. It's just purple metallic, nothing too fancy. So you just want to go ahead and grab the thinnest brush you can find to fill in those cracks. Just you know, just dab it into that paint a little bit, make sure there's a little bit of paint in your brush, and just go ahead and kind of like trace it around the cracks so you can get a good purple kind of like coming out. And it looks great at the end. I think it looked fantastic. So, and for the cracks at the bottom, what I used was like a paper clip, kind of like a wire type thing. Here, I think I pulled it up here. Yeah, so this is what I used. I used just this wire that I found. So I just pretty much dipped it in the paint and then fill in the cracks, and that was pretty much it, guys. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys end up making one, please let me know how it turned out. Send me some pictures or tag me on my Instagram at Second City Toys. I would like to see what you guys come up with. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is John from Second City Toys, and I'm out.